All right, what's going on, everybody? This is Brandon with the Waterfowl Life, coming back at you. I just, I truly want to say sorry for not having uploaded these past week any videos. Things have just been truly hectic. I'm finally actually getting a chance to go out and just watch ducks fly, watch ducks on the water. I haven't been able to get up to the properties out towards Mexico, Missouri, but I just ran to a conservation place, BK Leeds, that's close here by the house, and just watching decent sized groups of ducks. A few greenheads, mainly spoonies, some woodies, but I've been watching this one decent sized group of about 20 to 30 birds. The only group that I've really seen of actually any kind of numbers. But anyways, things have just been truly hectic. Me and Heather, actually, her ring, I just went to make a payment on her ring. Her ring's done. It's complete. The center stone's been set. And also, we were looking at buying a house, and it's a house that we really, really want. And we just found out today that we're closing on the 18th. So we've been kind of preparing just in case of, because we didn't know truly how long it was going to be before we closed. Was it going to be the end of November, early December? And with us going out of town, in November for Thanksgiving to go see my brother up in Indiana, we didn't know when it was going to be, and it's just been hectic. Heather, she's picked up extra shifts at work. I've been trying to pick up extra shifts at work. So it's just me and her have both been just dog tired, and we're trying to deal with everything as best we can. And then we find all this out, and it's like, okay, awesome. But then at the same time, it's like, crap. Because now we're in a panic. Not in a panic, but we're trying to, make sure that, everything's packed up that needs to be packed up. We're trying to get a plan together, so that way we can try to get stuff moved in and try to get some of the painting done that we want to get done before we move in, before we go to Indiana for Thanksgiving. And so everything is just chaotic right now. I tell you what, it is so awesome watching ducks come in and just land on water. There's nothing like it. I'm not hunting. Well, even when you're not hunting, just sitting back and watching ducks work a pond where other ducks are, and they coming in, wings cupped, and they just hit that water and just glide. It's awesome. And we're trying to get everything situated the way it needs to be. We're trying to make sure everything's done the way it needs to be. And I've got little Miss Puddle here with me. And so if you hear her whine, she got out for the first time. She's about 8-10 months now. So she finally got out and was able to just roam. She stays pretty close to me. That's just how I've trained her, and that's how I want her to be. So, but she got to get out and roam around a little bit, but stayed close. So that was good. I didn't really have to say much, so I liked that. But anyways, back to this whole house thing. I mean, it's exciting. It truly is something that we have been something that we have been just so nervous about. It's, it's not gonna lie, it's caused a couple arguments. She's wanting to go out and go buy all this stuff for the new house, and it's like, I get it, I do, but golly, I'm not trying to touch, for anybody else out there, who, guy-wise, who has a girlfriend or had a fiance or a wife, and you're moving into a new home, and you want to decorate it, you want to get new decorations and blah, 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 and they're out wanting to go out and buy stuff and this and that, and it's like, hold your horses. Let's get moved into the home first. Let's get, the painting done and get that stuff done before we start getting crazy and trying to buy all this stuff to decorate the place. We got plenty of time to do that. I mean, finally she calmed down after talking to my brother Jared, and he's like, look, hey, I get you're excited and everything, but don't do that. You don't need to, and you'll have plenty of time to do all that. So I'm kind of glad she talked to him and got to calming down a little bit and realize that, she is excited, but needs to hold off on that stuff for right now. So, yeah. But anyways, just a lot's been going on. I've been trying to, acquire new gear, and I'm kind of, I found some good deals on some stuff, so I'm going to be purchasing that. I've been trying to figure out how am I going to keep my duck holes open this year, because last year, I could have hunted geese all the way up until the end of the season, but I wasn't able to keep a open hole of water. And so this year I've been really trying to figure out how to do that. Also, I've been talking to a buddy over in Illinois about going over there and hunting. Last year I went over there and saw a ton of specks, a ton of snows, and a ton of honkers or Canadians and lessers, and I really we've really been trying to plan something to get back over there for a couple more hunts. Excuse me. But so just been a lot of planning going on. Been trying to get a lot figured out, and then also trying to make sure that also I'm not hurting myself, so that way when I do, when we are going through this process of getting the utilities turned on, get everything put in our names, blah, 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 I'm not spending all of my money on decoys and all that stuff and hurting us of making sure everything's taken care of at home first. So it's been a lot of checks and balances, a lot of having to check myself and having to make sure that everything's good and copacetic before I go and do anything, or before I make any moves to buy any decoys or anything like that. Like, I just had to pass up on a deal. This old boy, he is selling about almost 30 floaters for like $350, and quite a deal. The decoys are in pretty good shape, but I had to pass on it because it's like, I'm trying to pay her ring off before we go to Indiana. We're trying to make sure that we get other debts, these last minute debts, paid off before we get moved into the home, so we have less overhead, and we're not having to worry about extra debt. And it's just been one thing after another, and just trying to make sure that we're going into this household on the best foot forward. So again, I apologize for not having been posting weekly videos. Things have just been hectic. I mean, I'm excited. The house, it's exactly what we've been wanting. It's what we need. It's got a detached garage for, so I can sit there and take all of my, the lawnmower equipment, tools and stuff like that, decoys, sleds, and eventually when I get a an ATV and a trailer. I'll have room for that there. And then it's got a 2-car garage that's attached to the house. It's got a mud room, so that way when I come home from hunting, I'm not taking all my stuff into the house and muddying the house up and getting yelled at. Because we all know, guys who hunt, when you come home, the wife hates nothing more than when we come home and we're muddy and we're dirty and we're tracking mud through the house. Good Lord knows that's a whole nother can we don't want to have to deal with. But the living room is it's big. It's got a fire. I would prefer a wood fireplace, but it's got gas fireplace. But she's happy about it. So if she's happy, I'm happy. But then the living room's big. It's awesome. It'll be great for when we have family over. Everything's just open about the house, and that's what I really like. The kitchen, the dining room, the front living room, the bedrooms. And it's also, what I also like is it sits on about almost 2 acres. It's still kind of in town. Well, it is in town, but the fact that it sits on 2 acres, almost 2 acres, and it gives us that property to be able to, kind of do what we want, but still at the same time abide by the laws of city or whatever, county laws or whatever you want to call them. I don't really care to get into all that stuff. It's annoying, but overall, just excited about this house. I mean, I'll have a room, an office where we can do bills, but also where I can record, do my video editing, and putting videos together and stuff like that. And then also, when we get another dog, I'm gonna be working on getting me a bird dog and working with her. And then also that's gonna give Pearl somebody, a buddy to play with, and that way so she's not alone. And so that way, while me and Heather aren't home, they can cause havoc together. But overall, just try to be patient with me over these next couple weeks. I'm gonna try and make sure that I still keep uploading content for you guys, so that way you guys can be updated on what's going on, and you guys can see what's happening see what's happening in our lives and see what's going on, and that way we can share that with you guys, and you guys can get to see what happens in our lives. But for right now, that's pretty much it. I'll be checking in back next week. I think it's next week or the week after. I gotta go out and touch up and make sure. We've been having some really, really strong winds and some real strong storms come through, so I gotta get out and make sure that everything is copacetic out there, and make sure the blinds are okay. Then I also gotta put up another blind. Heather's not happy about that because that's more money I gotta spend on supplies and putting blinds out. So yep, that's that. But that'll be next week or the week after. But I want to get those out before season starts. Plus, one of the farmers wants me to get a blind out so that way he can hunt out of it for deer season. There's a nice little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like some woodies. But sorry, I get distracted real easily. It's like squirrel, huh? So. But anyways, that's pretty much it, guys. Sun's going down. It's a beautiful sunset. Just the view, watching ducks fly. I mean, seriously, like here, I'm just so like I'm watching this. A little body of water over here. And I don't know if you can see them, but there's some ducks flying up over there. And that's just the sunset. And so, I mean, and be expecting to see a lot of awesome sunsets through these hunts, because there's so many, and getting that blessing of being able to go out and not only just hunt these birds, but getting to get up, get out, you set your decoys up, you're in the blind, and you're getting set up, and as that sun's questing up over the treetops, or up over the horizon, and you just start to see that glimpse of light on everything, and there's just nothing like it. It's one thing that I just love about the country. It's quiet, it's peaceful. You don't have the busy city life. You don't have all the noise around you. You don't have all that. You can escape and just see the beauty in this world and not get so caught up in, oh, well, I got this, or, all the items or the materialistic things of this world. You're not getting caught up in, your bills, or you're not having to worry about none of that at the time, and you're not having to worry about, I gotta get this fixed, I gotta get that fixed, the wife's wanting this done, the wife's wanting that done, you don't have to worry about none of that. And that's what I love about hunting. Yeah, you're out hunting animals, but also at the same time, you're getting the ability to get out and just see the true beauty that God has created. And there's just nothing like it. So I'll be sharing more with y'all next week, and then the week after, and then also I'll do a little couple clips about while we're over in Indiana. But for right now, y'all take care. Y'all have a good one. God bless you guys. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the people that do follow me, and hopefully this channel just keeps growing and growing. I'm excited to see where this channel goes. I'm excited to see this adventure goes. I just, each and every little step that, towards where I would like for this channel to go, each little step towards that is awesome. I had no idea how much truly goes into these channels, but after doing it and been going at it for just, a couple months, it's like, man, there is a lot to this. So, but anyways, on that note, y'all have a good one. Again, God bless you guys. Be safe. I hope you all have a successful hunt this year, and you guys get to see the beauty that I see when I'm out, and that you guys find that beauty and on those stressful hunts and everything. So, y'all have a good one. Take care. This is Brandon with Waterfowl Life checking out. Y'all take care. See ya.